All right, guys. I'm going to give you Fury FC predictions and breakdown. Gonna focus on the main card as I have a lack of info when it comes to people who compete on the preliminary card, and sometimes I really, sometimes I really, no, it can be a bit hard when you have the lack of info. And I was trying to research, but wasn't able to though, and. I always focus when I can help. No, I believe I'm a bit cursed guy because I'm good for others, horrible for myself when it comes to that aspect of the game. And honestly, honestly, I do believe this is going to be a nice piece of play. And Fury FC is always interesting. Fury FC, it's always an interesting voyage, an interesting promotion, and interesting fights are coming up. Now let me try with Justin Longoria versus Joseph Aguilar. I have the odds here, so let me see who is the favorite here. Uh, Longoria is the underdog. Okay, I would give advantage to Aguilar. Okay, Aguilar to win. Minus 181. I agree. I would also give advantage to Aguilar. Then the next one is going to be between Ryan Parker and Ty Flores. Now I'm gonna say that I'm insane because Tyler Flores minus 400. I thought he should have been a heavier favorite. Tyler Flores to win. I thought he should have been a heavier favorite though. Then the next one is going to be Darren Whitney versus Chris Pesero. Darren Whitney, according to my mind, is a better fighter everywhere, so yes, minus 1400. Minus 1400. Whitney to win. Maybe the line is a bit off. Maybe he should be minus 500, but that's what I believe should happen. Then Juan Carlos DeLeon versus Braxton Everett. The clash of two fighters on negative streaks. DeLeon is a favorite. Mm, DeLeon versus Everett. Goes the distance is the only thing that makes sense. Everett to win for me. But this is hard to call. This fight is hard to call, so don't have much info on these two guys. Ryan Parker versus Alec Lawrence. Let me check the odds here. Ryan Parker minus 250. I agree. I think Parker is going to win. So I agree with his line. Amber Terrell versus Kendra McIntyre. Amber Terrell is a so-so fighter. I have a lack of info on Kendra McIntyre, so I'd like to pull the trigger here. I'd really like to pull the trigger here, and I'm gonna say, despite I have the lack of info, Kendra to win. Then the next one is going to be between Brandon Manassas and Pierreba. Pierreba is fighting out of Senegal, and people people actually underestimate that guy a lot. I do believe Pierreba is really, really powerful. He knows to finish people, and I'm gonna say Ba to win. Pierreba to win. I think he knows to finish people. He has a big, powerful right hand, which could do some damage, really. Gabriel Calvario versus Peña Alamov. I have here Calvario to win, but gonna be a close fight. Calvario to win, minus 143. Then we are going to have the next fight between Diara Culpepper and Alex Rago. Again, a lack of info on Alex Rago, but Diara to win is Diara to win minus 250. No, guys, in general, when I have the lack of info on some fighter, that's something I honestly hate. But if I can help people, it's always nice. I like to help people like this, but sometimes I don't have enough. And David Hansen, William van der Veer. David Hansen has a score of 000, but in the amateur circuit he used to be very, very good. So I think Hansen should be a favorite here. Uh, Did they release the odds for this one? David Hansen minus 610. Yeah, minus 610. Hansen to win. I think Hansen should be a heavy favorite in this fight. Agree. Anything else would be a massive upset. Then Julius Holmes going to fight Joe Borscht. Julius Holmes, for me, should be the favorite here. Julius Holmes minus 599. Holmes to win. Then the next one is going to be the fight between Laurent Thibodeau and Arion Young. And Laurent Thibodeau, according to me, is an underdog, not for a reason. I see it as a pick and fight. I really see it as a 50-50 fight. Both fighters know to finish. Just a matter of question who finishes. Laurent to win. It's a pick and fight, so this is lucky call. Laurent to win plus 110. The next one is going to be between Jesse Butler and Luis Luna. In this fight, I have Jesse Butler to win. Jesse Butler to win, minus 350. The next one, Abdul Karim Al-Silvadi is fighting Michael Murphy. Abdul Karim Al-Silvadi is a high-level name, pretty much high-level name, and this is for FFC, Lightweight Championship. I believe Al-Silvadi is having better cardio and toughness are two most important criterions when it comes to those fights, and I'm gonna say Silvadi to win because of cardio and toughness. But is he gonna be able to finish Murphy? I don't think so. I think if he wins via decision. Murphy is actually a guy who can take some serious beating. Even Katz versus Basil Hafez. The hardest fight for betting, really, on the whole card. Katz is a favorite with minus 163. But can Hafez pull out an upset? Oh yeah. Hafez is not going to slow down as the fight advances into the later rounds, and we all know that. Hafez is simply not that type of a guy. Katz is going to need an early finish if he wants to win this fight fair and square, if he wants to win easily. But if the fight advances into later rounds, I'm eager to say that Hafez might actually pull out an upset, and honestly, this is a pick and fight to me. Hafez is plus 125. So Hafez versus Katz goes the distance. Sounds like a great call. I think Hafez to win plus 125. I think Hafez actually has decent chances to win. So that's how I see it. I think actually Hafez could pull it out. Alright guys, that's it for the predictions. Tonight I'm Aaron Ares. See ya.